Stop everything you're doing right now. Put down your phone. Close the other tabs. This message is for you, and if you ignore it, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Archangel Michael is calling your name at this very moment. Not metaphorically, not symbolically. He is literally reaching through the spiritual realm, trying to get your attention, because someone has just spoken dark words over your family. A curse has been placed. The spiritual attack has already begun. And you have exactly 8 minutes from right now to stop it before it takes root so deep that removing it will require months, maybe years of spiritual warfare. That I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is just another video. You're thinking maybe you'll watch it later. You're thinking this doesn't apply to you. But here's the thing that's going to make your blood run cold. The fact that you clicked on this video, the fact that you're hearing these words right now, the fact that something in your spirit made you stop scrolling, that is not a coincidence. That is divine intervention. Archangel Michael himself has placed this message directly in your path because he knows what's coming for your family, and he's giving you one chance to stop it. Let me tell you something that's been happening in your life recently. You've been feeling off, haven't you? There's been this strange heaviness following you around. Things that used to be easy suddenly feel impossible. Your energy is drained by noon. You're having arguments with family members over absolutely nothing. Money seems to be slipping through your fingers no matter how hard you work. You wake up tired even after a full night's sleep. Your head has been pounding with headaches that won't go away. And there's this feeling, this gut feeling that something is very, very wrong. You thought it was stress. You thought it was just a bad week, a bad month. You've been telling yourself that things will get better. But they haven't gotten better, have they? In fact, they've gotten worse. And now you're starting to wonder if maybe, just maybe, there's something darker at play. You're right. There is someone in your life, someone close to you, has been watching you. They've been watching your family. They've been watching your happiness, your success, your blessings. And instead of celebrating with you, instead of being happy for you, they've been consumed by jealousy. That jealousy has been festering inside them like a poison. And recently, very recently, they did something about it. They spoke words against you. They may have even gone to someone for help, someone who deals in dark spiritual practices. And now, that curse is working its way through your family like a disease. You need to understand something crucial right now. Curses are real. Spiritual attacks are real. The unseen realm is just as real as the physical world you can touch and see. And when someone with ill intent focuses their energy on destroying you and your family, that energy becomes a weapon. It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. It doesn't matter if you think it's superstition. A curse works whether you acknowledge it or not, just like gravity works whether you believe in it or not. But here's the good news. Here's why Archangel Michael has brought you to this exact moment. You have power too. You have divine protection available to you. You have ancestral strength flowing through your bloodline. And most importantly, you have Michael himself, the greatest warrior in the heavenly realm, standing ready to fight for you. But he can't do it alone. He needs you to take action. He needs you to accept his help. He needs you to perform the ritual I'm about to share with you. And you need to do it tonight before midnight. Let me explain what's happening in the spiritual realm right now. When a curse is placed on a family, it doesn't just affect one person. It spreads like wildfire through the entire bloodline. It attaches itself to the weakest members first, usually the children or the elderly. Then it moves to the finances, creating unexpected disasters and emergencies. Then it attacks relationships, turning family members against each other. Then it goes after health, manifesting as mysterious illnesses that doctors can't diagnose or treat. And finally, if left unchecked, it can even lead to death. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to wake you up. Because right now, at this very moment, that curse is in its early stages. It's just beginning to take hold. And that means you can still stop it. You can still cut it off at the source. You can still protect your family. But the window of opportunity is closing fast. Every hour that passes, the curse digs deeper. Every day that goes by, it becomes harder to remove. And at midnight tonight, something shifts in the spiritual realm. The curse will lock into place. And breaking it after that will require 10 times the effort. Let me ask you a question. How many of these signs have you noticed in your life recently? Have you experienced sudden, unexplained illnesses? Have multiple family members been getting sick at the same time? Have you been to doctors who run tests but can't find anything wrong? That's sign number one. Have you had a sudden string of financial disasters? Did you lose your job out of nowhere? Did your car break down? Did unexpected bills start piling up? Did money you were counting on suddenly disappear? Are you working harder than ever, but somehow ending up with less? That's sign number two. That have you been having nightmares? Dark, disturbing dreams that wake you up in the middle of the night? Do you see shadows moving in your peripheral vision? Do you feel like you're being watched when you're alone? Do certain rooms in your house feel heavy or uncomfortable? That's sign number three. That are your children acting strangely? Are they crying for no reason? Are they afraid of things they were never afraid of before? Do they refuse to go into certain rooms? Do they talk about seeing people or things that aren't there? Are your pets acting weird, barking at nothing, or avoiding certain areas? That's sign number four. Have strange things been happening in your home? Pictures falling off walls? Objects breaking for no reason? Electronics malfunctioning constantly? Lights flickering? Doors opening or closing by themselves? Things disappearing and reappearing in different places? That's sign number five. You feel exhausted all the time? Not just tired, but deeply spiritually drained? Do you feel heavy, like you're carrying an enormous weight? Do you feel worse around certain people? Do you come home from certain places feeling absolutely depleted? That's sign number six. And finally, the most important sign of all. Has your intuition been screaming at you? Has that little voice inside your head been telling you something is wrong? Have you been feeling like someone is working against you? Have you had this overwhelming sense that your family is under attack? That's sign number seven. And that's your spirit trying to warn you that if you recognized even three of those signs, then I can tell you with absolute certainty that you're under spiritual attack. If you recognize five or more, the attack is severe. And if you recognized all seven, then you need to stop everything right now and focus completely on what I'm about to tell you, because your family is in serious danger. Now let's talk about who did this to you. Because I know you're wondering. I know you're thinking about the people in your life, trying to figure out who would do something like this. And here's what you need to understand. It's almost never a stranger. It's almost never some random person you've never met. Curses are personal. They require knowledge of you, of your life, of your family. They require proximity. So who is it? It's someone who smiles to your face but harbors darkness in their heart. It's someone who asks a lot of questions about your personal life. It's someone who seems overly interested in your family, your home, your finances, your relationships. It's someone who compliments you, but the compliments feel fake or make you uncomfortable. It's someone who has access to your life but isn't truly happy for your success. Think about who you've told about your recent blessings. Think about who knows about the good things happening in your life. Think about who you shared your happiness with. Now think about their reaction. Did they seem genuinely happy? Or was there something off about their response? Did their smile reach their eyes? Or did you notice a flash of something else, something darker? It could be a coworker who's jealous of your promotion. It could be a friend who envies your relationship. It could be a family member who resents your success. It could be a neighbor who covets what you have. It could even be an ex who can't stand to see you happy without them. Whoever it is, there's someone you know, someone you probably trust, someone who has gotten close enough to strike. And here's something most people don't understand about curses. The person who cursed you might not even be fully aware of what they've done. Sometimes jealousy and hatred are so strong that they become a curse all by themselves, even without any formal ritual. When someone thinks negative thoughts about you over and over and over again, when someone wishes harm on you repeatedly, when someone focuses their anger and jealousy toward you with intensity, that energy becomes a spiritual weapon. It takes on a life of its own. It seeks you out, and it attacks. Other times, the person knows exactly what they're doing. They've gone to someone for help. Maybe a folk practitioner. Maybe someone who works with roots and herbs. Maybe someone who claims to cast spells or work with spirits. They've paid money. They've given information about you and your family. They've provided personal items, photographs, or even just your name and date of birth. And that practitioner has performed a ritual designed specifically to bring harm to your household. Either way, the result is the same. Dark energy has been directed at you and your family. And now it's doing what it was designed to do. It's destroying your peace. It's draining your finances. It's attacking your health. It's tearing apart your relationships. And it will continue until you stop it. But why is Archangel Michael involved? Why is he the one calling out to you right now? Let me explain who Michael really is. He's not just an angel. He's the angel. He's the commander of the heavenly armies. He's the protector of families and children. He's the warrior who fights against darkness in all its forms. When evil attacks the innocent, Michael responds. When curses are placed on families, Michael takes notice. And when someone cries out for protection, Michael answers. Michael carries a sword made of divine light. This sword can cut through any curse, break any chain, destroy any dark magic. But here's the thing that most people don't understand. Michael operates within certain spiritual laws. He can't just intervene without permission. He needs you to invite him in. He needs you to ask for his help. He needs you to take action and show that you're serious about protecting your family. That's why he's brought you here. That's why you're hearing this message. He's standing at the threshold, sword in hand, ready to fight for you. But you have to open the door. You have to say yes. You have to perform the ritual that will activate his protection over your household. And you need to understand something very important. Your bloodline is stronger than you think. Your ancestors have been through spiritual battles before. They've faced curses and attacks and dark magic throughout history. And they survived. They won. They passed down their strength to you. That strength is in your blood right now. It's in your DNA. It's in your spirit. You come from warriors. You come from survivors. You come from people who knew how to fight in the spiritual realm. Those ancestors are watching right now. They're aware of the attack on your family. They're aware of the curse that's been placed. And they're ready to fight alongside you. But again, you have to activate that ancestral power. You have to call on them. You have to honor them. You have to show that you're worthy of their protection by taking action. The number 8 is significant in this situation. That's why you have 8 minutes. 8 is the number of new beginnings, of resurrection, of regeneration. It's the number that represents moving from death to life, from bondage to freedom, from curse to blessing. When you perform this ritual within the 8-minute window that Michael has given you, you're aligning yourself with the spiritual power of new beginnings. You're telling the universe that you're ready to break free from this curse and start fresh with divine protection. But there's another reason why timing matters so much. Midnight tonight is a spiritual threshold. It's the moment when one day dies and another is born. It's a time when the veil between worlds is thin. It's a time when spiritual work is most powerful. Curses often have activation times built into them, and midnight is one of the most common. If the curse was placed recently, there's a very high chance it's designed to fully activate at midnight tonight. Once that happens, it locks in. The roots go deep, and removing it becomes exponentially harder. Right now, before midnight, the curse is still in its vulnerable stage. It's like a seed that's been planted but hasn't sprouted yet. You can still dig it up easily. You can still destroy it before it takes root. But after midnight, that seed sprouts. It grows roots. It starts to spread throughout your family line. And digging it up becomes a massive undertaking. Here's what you're going to do. I'm going to give you the exact ritual that Archangel Michael has revealed for breaking this curse and protecting your family. This isn't something I made up. This isn't something I found in a book. This is a spiritual protocol that has been used for centuries by those who understand how to fight in the unseen realm. It combines angelic invocation, elemental protection, and ancestral power. When done correctly, with true intention and faith, it creates an impenetrable shield around your family. First, you need to understand that this ritual requires 4 elements: fire, earth, water, and your spoken word. Each element serves a specific purpose in the breaking of the curse and the establishment of protection. Fire represents transformation and purification. Earth represents grounding and stability. Water represents cleansing and blessing. And your word represents the power of your intention and authority that you're going to need a few simple items. You need a white candle. If you don't have a white candle, any candle will work. If you don't have any candle, you can use a flashlight or even the light on your phone. The important thing is the presence of light. You need salt. Any kind of salt works. Table salt, sea salt, kosher salt, whatever you have in your kitchen. You need a glass of clean water. And you need your voice. The time to do this is tonight before midnight. The best time is actually right now, as soon as you finish listening to these instructions. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Don't tell yourself you'll do it later. Later might be too late. The moment you finish hearing what to do, you act. Here's the ritual step by step. First, you're going to create sacred space. Go to the main living area of your home, the room where your family spends the most time together. This is where the heart of your home's energy is. Stand in the center of this room. Take 3 deep breaths. Clear your mind of all distractions. This is serious spiritual work, and it requires your full focus and intention. Light your white candle. As you light it, say these words out loud. I call upon the light of the divine to illuminate this space and my family. I call upon Archangel Michael, warrior of heaven, protector of families, destroyer of darkness. Michael, I invite you into my home. I ask for your protection. I ask for your intervention. I open this door to you willingly and with full faith. Place the candle in a safe spot where it can burn. Now take your salt. Salt is one of the most powerful protective substances in the spiritual realm. It's been used for thousands of years across every culture to ward off evil, break curses, and create barriers against dark forces. Salt represents the earth element, and it grounds protection into the physical plane that you're going to create a salt line across your main entrance. Go to your front door. Sprinkle a continuous line of salt across the entire threshold from one side to the other. As you do this, say these words. I seal this entrance against all evil. No curse can cross this line. No dark energy can enter this home. This door is protected by Michael's sword and by the power of the earth. Next, you're going to place salt in the 4 corners of your main room. Go to each corner, starting with the corner closest to your front door and moving clockwise. In each corner, place a small pinch of salt. As you place the salt in each corner, say these words. I claim this space for light and protection. I banish all darkness from this corner. I establish divine protection in this place. After you've done all 4 corners, return to the center of the room. Now you're going to work with water. Fill your glass with clean water. Hold the glass with both hands. Close your eyes. Focus all your intention into this water. Imagine white light pouring from your hands into the water. See the water glowing with divine protection. Feel the power building. Now speak these words over the water. By the power of Archangel Michael, I bless this water. I infuse it with protection, with healing, with breaking power. This water carries the authority to break every curse, to cleanse every attack, to purify every negative energy that has been sent against my family. Every word spoken against us is broken. Every ritual performed against us is destroyed. Every curse placed upon us is shattered. I return all negative energy to its sender, transformed by love and light. My family is cleansed. My family is protected. My family is blessed. Take a sip of this water. You're taking the protection into yourself. Then go to your front door and pour the rest of the water outside your threshold, or pour into a plant if you live in an apartment. As you pour, visualize all the dark energy being washed away, carried off by the water, dissolved and neutralized. Return to the center of your room one final time. Stand tall. Feel the strength of your ancestors flowing through you. Feel Archangel Michael standing beside you, his sword drawn and ready. Now you're going to speak the final declaration. This is the most important part. You need to speak these words with absolute authority and conviction. Don't mumble them. Don't rush through them. Speak them like you're giving a command that the entire spiritual realm must obey. Say this. I'm a child of the Most High. I carry divine protection in my blood. I stand in the authority given to me by my Creator. By the sword of Archangel Michael, I break every curse that has been placed on my family. I sever every dark cord that has been attached to us. I destroy every spell, every hex, every evil eye, every spoken word of harm. These things have no power over me or my family. I command every dark spirit, every negative energy, every malicious force to leave my home and my family now. You have no permission to stay. You have no right to attack. You must go, and you cannot return. Archangel Michael, I thank you for your protection. I thank you for your intervention. I accept your shield over my family. We are covered by your wings. We are guarded by your sword. We are protected by your power. From this moment forward, my family walks in divine protection. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against us in judgment shall be condemned. This is our heritage as servants of the Most High. So it is spoken. So it shall be. It is done. After you speak these words, take a moment of silence. Feel the shift in the atmosphere. You might feel lighter. You might feel tingling. You might feel warmth spreading through your body. These are signs that the ritual is working. The curse is breaking. The protection is being established. Let the candle burn for at least 1 hour if possible. If you must blow it out sooner, do so with gratitude. Thank the flame for its service. The salt you placed will remain effective for 24 hours. Tomorrow night, you'll want to refresh it. Sweep up the old salt and dispose of it outside your home. Then place fresh salt following the same process. Now let me tell you what happens after you perform this ritual. The curse breaks immediately. The spiritual chains shatter. The dark energy is sent back to where it came from. But here's something important. When you return a curse to its sender, it doesn't harm them. It simply shows them that their actions have consequences. It teaches them that you are protected. It warns them not to try again. In most cases, the person who cursed you will actually experience a spiritual awakening. They'll realize what they've done. They'll feel remorse. They'll stop focusing their negative energy on you. In some cases, that person might even reach out to you soon. They might apologize for something, even if they don't specify what. They might try to make amends. They might suddenly distance themselves from your life. Any of these reactions is a sign that the curse has been broken and returned, that you're also going to notice immediate changes in your life. That heavy feeling you've been carrying will lift. The headaches will stop. The nightmares will end. Arguments in your home will decrease. Your energy will return. Money will start flowing more smoothly. Things that have been blocked will suddenly start moving forward. Opportunities will appear. Solutions will present themselves. It won't happen all at once, but within 3 days, you'll notice significant improvements. Your children will sleep better. Your pets will calm down. The atmosphere in your home will feel lighter, brighter, more peaceful. You'll feel safe again. You'll feel protected again. You'll feel like yourself again. But I need to warn you about something. Sometimes, in the first 24 hours after breaking a curse, things might seem to get slightly worse before they get better. This is called the death rattle of the curse. It's the final attempt of the dark energy to maintain its hold. You might have one more nightmare. You might have one more argument. You might have one more financial scare. Don't panic. Don't think the ritual didn't work. This is actually proof that it is working. The curse is fighting back before it dies completely. Just remain calm, reaffirm your protection, and know that by the next day, it will be completely gone. Also, you need to maintain your protection going forward. This ritual breaks the current curse and establishes strong protection, but you need to feed that protection. Every week, light a white candle and thank Archangel Michael for his continued protection. Keep salt in your home at all times. Refresh your threshold salt weekly. Pray or meditate regularly, maintaining your connection to the divine. Be mindful of who you allow into your space and what energy they bring. Trust your intuition when someone feels off. Most importantly, live in gratitude. Gratitude is one of the strongest forms of spiritual protection. When you focus on your blessings, when you appreciate what you have, when you operate from a place of abundance rather than fear, you create a frequency that repels negativity. Curses feed on fear, anger, and scarcity mindsets. They can't survive in an atmosphere of gratitude and love. You also need to understand that by breaking this curse, you've stepped into a new level of spiritual awareness. You've proven that you're willing to fight for your family. You've shown that you understand how the unseen realm operates. This marks you as someone who can't be easily attacked. Word spreads in the spiritual realm just like it does in the physical world. When you successfully break a curse, other dark forces take notice. They learn that you're protected. They learn that you're strong. They learn to leave you alone. Think of it like this. If a thief tries to break into a house and encounters a serious security system, cameras, alarms, and locked doors, what does that thief do? They move on to an easier target. It's the same in the spiritual realm. When dark forces encounter someone who knows how to protect themselves, someone who has angelic backup, someone who can fight back, they move on. They look for easier victims. Be why doing this ritual tonight. You're not just breaking one curse. You're establishing yourself as someone who is spiritually aware, spiritually protected, and spiritually strong. You're putting up a sign that says this family is not to be messed with. And that protection will serve you for years to come. I also want to talk about your responsibility now. You've been given powerful information. You've been given a spiritual tool that can save families. That comes with responsibility. When you see other people struggling with the same signs you recognized in yourself, you have an obligation to help them. Share this message. Share this ritual. Be a light in the darkness for others who are under attack. But be careful who you share it with. Not everyone is ready for this information. Some people are so deep in denial that they'll reject it. Some people are so attached to their victimhood that they don't actually want solutions. Some people will mock you or call you crazy. Don't waste your energy trying to convince them. Simply plant the seed and move on. Those who are meant to receive this message will receive it. Those who aren't ready will ignore it, and that's their choice. Now, before we finish, I need you to do something very important. After you perform this ritual tonight, come back to this video and leave a comment. Just write one word, protected. That's it. This serves multiple purposes. First, it's a public declaration of your intention to break the curse and accept divine protection. Spoken and written words have power. By writing protected, you're sealing your ritual. Second, it creates a community of people who have all performed this ritual. There's strength in numbers. When multiple people declare their protection, it creates a collective shield of energy. And third, it helps other people who are watching this video. When they see hundreds or thousands of comments saying protected, it gives them hope. It shows them they're not alone. It proves that this ritual works. That I also want you to save this video. Bookmark it. Add it to a playlist. Download it if you can. Why? Because you might need to come back to it. You might need to perform this ritual again in 6 months or a year if you face another attack. You might need to share it with a family member or friend who's going through the same thing. Having quick access to this information could save someone's life. And let me be very clear about something. This isn't about me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just the voice that's delivering this information to you. The real power comes from Archangel Michael, from your ancestors, and from the divine source that created you. I'm not asking you to follow me or worship me or think I'm special. I'm asking you to take action to protect your family. That's all that matters. Some of you watching this might be skeptical. You might think this is too simple. You might think real curses require more complicated rituals to break. But here's the truth. The most powerful spiritual work is often the simplest. It's about intention, faith, and action. Complicated rituals with dozens of steps and rare ingredients are usually just for show. The real power is in your connection to the divine and your willingness to fight for your family. Others watching this might feel overwhelmed. You might think you can't do this. You might think you're not spiritual enough or strong enough. But that's exactly what the curse wants you to think. It wants you to feel powerless. It wants you to give up. Don't listen to that voice. You are more powerful than you realize. You have divine protection available to you. You have ancestral strength flowing through you. You can do this. You must do this. The clock is ticking. Midnight is approaching. The window of opportunity is closing. But you still have time. You still have a chance. Archangel Michael is still calling your name. Your ancestors are still standing ready to fight. The divine is still offering you protection. All you have to do is accept it. All you have to do is take action. Here's what happens next. You're going to finish listening to this message. You're going to gather your supplies. You're going to perform the ritual exactly as I've described. You're going to speak the words with power and authority. You're going to break the curse. You go to establish protection, and you're going to save your family. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up feeling different, lighter, freer, stronger. You're going to know, deep in your spirit, that something has changed. The curse is broken. The protection is in place. Your family is safe. And you stepped up when mattered most. You took action when others would have hesitated. You fought for your loved ones when they couldn't fight for themselves. That's what makes you a warrior. That's what makes you a protector. That's what makes you worthy of Archangel Michael's attention and assistance. He doesn't help cowards. He doesn't help people who ignore warnings. He helps those who are willing to stand up and fight. And today, that's you. Remember, the curse ends tonight. Your family's protection begins now. Archangel Michael stands with you. Your ancestors stand with you. The divine stand with you. You are not alone in this fight. You are surrounded by spiritual warriors who are ready to defend you and yours that go now. Gather your supplies. Perform the ritual. Break the curse. Protect your family. And then come back and write protected in the comments so the world knows that you took action, that you fought back, that you won. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your battle. And you're going to win. The darkness has already lost. It just doesn't know it yet. But it's about to find out. You are protected. You are blessed. You are victorious. Now go prove it.